Back to my channel. So I recently purchased a new car about 6 months ago. Then I went and got it customized, modified, tweaked it just a bit to my preferences. Is my first ever E-Class. I'm super excited to show you guys it. So let's take the newly designed key fob and go tour it. So this is the exterior of my car. It is the E-Class, so it does have the dual eyebrow headlights. It's got the luxury grille, and then this is actually the front camera, and then it has a radar sensor. Since it is Christmas time, I did deck out my little stand-up Mercedes star. And then it has the open air intakes at the bottom. From the side, it does have blacked out rims, and then this pinstripe at the bottom. And it does package where all the chrome is blacked out. The back headlights, I love the design because it looks like there's diamonds in them. It's really pretty. But I did extend the bar when I had the back bar blacked out to these corners, so it goes all the way to the tail lights. The black emblem, and then my license plate, which says Vibes for Utah. The car was fully tinted to 5%, like how I do all my cars, so that's the only modification. And then it does have the fully blacked out sunroof. So this is my trunk to this car. The only thing different than regular is that this one has a lot more accessories under here. So it has a bin that you can hold groceries in. It also has this pull-out bin, which you can put, I don't know, groceries in again, and it goes like that. And you just press this little button and it'll come up, and then you can tuck it away for storage. This one also has the close the trunk and lock the entire car buttons. So we'll close the trunk and show you how that is. It's pretty quick. So from the driver's side entrance, this is what it looks like when you get into my car. On the door panel, we have the same Burmeister sound speakers, which don't sound as good as my old coupe from the last video. Maybe it's because it doesn't have the second one there. But then I also have heated seats. This is to control the rear seat from the driver's seat, all the multi-contour seat settings, memory settings, unlock, lock. These are all automatic down, up, driver and passenger windows. And then to control the rear view mirror windows, I have black wood trim on this car, and then brown leather with white contrast stitching, and then tan leather. My other car was oyster gray, but this one is tan macchiato beige. There is the Mercedes, and then the Mercedes projects at night, which I'll show you guys that. The same illuminated door seals. So stepping inside, this is what the driver's seat looks like. See, it has ambient glowing lighting throughout. Right now it's green for Christmas, but you can change it to other colors. I'll show you guys at night too what that looks like. But this is the settings for this. Has the heads up display, which you can see right there. It'll always tell you the speed limit and then the mile per hour that you're going. And then you can also add it to add music, show the music you're listening to. So that's to take that off if you don't want that. And then this is lane assist to stay in the lane. This is self-driving. So if you want autopilot, that's that button to turn on. And how you activate that autopilot on this car is you just double click down on the cruise control and it'll turn it into autopilot. This is the screen in front of me. My C-classes have always had analog gauged clusters where they're not a screen. This one's a little bit different. This is the setting I normally keep it on, which is the sport look to it, and I can see the miles per hour, but it has so many different configurations where basically you go to the home section on the screen, and then you'll go over to system and displays and designs, and you can do, so this is sport, then it has classic, which is looks like the Mercedes I previously had. Then there's progressive, which will show the date, and then eco display, and then your miles per hour and torque. And that's all the different settings. We'll leave it on that one for now, but then we can go to vehicle, and then you guys can see the other displays if you just hit navigation, radio, media, the telephone, and then this is the car setting. But in the car setting, we have seats, which this one has massage sheets, and it also has lumbar and dynamic select, which will move the seats to contour when you're driving to like bolster you on the side. And then additionally, it has climate control. This one's super nice because it has the air freshener and then like ionization. In the center, you just have your temperature control, same as my old car, an analog clock, different settings. This one has the cup holders, which this is a wireless mouse pad that you can set it on, and it fully fits the iPhone Pro Max, so the largest phone, it'll fit on there. This is to connect the car to Apple CarPlay, and that's why this has the Bluetooth CarPlay adapter, 2 cup holders. And then here we have parking assist camera, so this will parallel park for you. The parking adapter, the engine start stop, dynamic select, which changes all the different modes. So again, you can go eco, comfort, sport, sport plus, and individual. Then I have this touchpad, which actually lets you spell out and write on this pin pad different addresses. This is the scroll wheel that controls the screen. Then you have volume, power for the screen, and then this is my rear shade visor, will go up and down for the back seat. So this is what the rear sunshade does. It pulls up an automated sunshade, and you can see how much darker it gets in the back. And then obviously I can close the dual sunroof as well, and it would get really dark in here. But that's how that looks. So that is the sunshade, but I love when it's open because I can see the stars at night and the sky. You guys would be shocked. I actually started keeping stuff in my glove box, which I never used to have. So this is what's in my glove box. So inside of my YSL cleansing pouch, I just have wet ones, I have a cord, I have gum, Listerine, mouth breath freshener, hand sanitizer, strawberry kiwi scented, and then obviously my light for my phone, a little ring light. Inside of my little Chanel pouch, I just have leather gloves with fur trim for when I'm driving, since it does snow here in Utah and get pretty cold. So here's everything that I keep inside this Dior pouch. I have a little wet mini brush, a lip gloss. This is a sunscreen powder, a little hand lotion. This is Giorgio Armani fragrance, a Chanel mascara, and then just like a hair tie. And slot that's in the car. I also have car fragrance, which will blow through the air conditioning vents and keep the whole car fragrant. It blows about every 10 minutes. And mine is mimosa scented. I'll show you guys. It smells really good. This is the little pod. Mine's brand new, but it's mimosa, and it just keeps the car fragrance all the time. So that's what I keep in the glove box. Let's go in the back seat now. Going from a coupe to a sedan, I obviously have a back seat again. This one has the traditional E-Class design seat, so they're a little different than the C-Class. It has these pinstripes going down. Still the logos on the headrest, and then obviously the cup holder, which has like a little bit of storage, and then these cups. You can tell the light. It does have the dual speakers in the back, so that was pretty much a whole entire car tour during the day, but I wanted to show you guys the light features at night, so let's see some of my favorites. This is what the car looks like with the lights on. Besides the hologram, one thing that's really cool about this car is when you start it up, it does a little digital light display out front. So like that, and then turns on its auto brights, and it's really cool to see at night. And then at night, this is what the back looks like. And then I always add the Mercedes-Benz projector light to the floor on each of the doors to every car. And that pretty much wraps up the features of the car at night. Thank you guys so much for watching. I always enjoy doing car tours. This is my 4th Mercedes-Benz, I believe, on this channel that I've shown as far as car tours, and this car is just right for this age and stage of my life, being 22 and living in Utah. The sedan, the 4-wheel drive, everything, and it just having a lot of really techy features that keep me safe. So for now, I'm in love with the car. We'll see where that takes me later in the future, but I'm signing off saying I love you guys.